Rochelle, even to worldly finance experts such as you and I, £7 billion is a big number. That was the Tesco write-down announced today. Tell us what it's made up of.
Well, it's primarily made up of write-offs to their properties, so to their big stores, which is what everybody was kind of expecting. It's a lot bigger number than what people were expecting. So that's about $4 billion to existing stores. They had another billion related to 49 stores that they had in the pipeline to open, but they've decided not to open. And then a little over $500 million on writing down their Chinese joint venture because the turnaround there has sort of moved further out.
So the market had a pretty sanguine response to this.
-2%.
Yeah, very small 2% move in response. Do we care about this number? Does it really matter?
Well, it hits the numbers this year, but by and large, it doesn't really hit them going forward. The big number on the property takes out some money in depreciation, which would eventually go against the margins, but it would trickle in over 40 years, so it's not really going to move the dial much.
Tiny boost
increase
to margins,
yeah,
right? That's interesting. So what do we care about? Did we learn anything today other than a big non-cash write-down that acknowledges something we already know, as it were?
Well, we knew they're sort of on track and they're going steady. I mean, they did some really good things in this statement. They increased their disclosure, so we learned a lot more about their property and what they're doing there and how they're doing it. Same thing with their commercial income, which was where they had the profit overstatement before. So that's been quite good disclosure. That's been quite well received by the market. But not a whole lot other than that, really.
I wonder, though, that if by taking this massive write-down, they're in some sense signaling that they can see the bottom. Do you think that's true?
They've actually clearly said it isn't true. So they've guided to say don't expect a profit improvement next year.
So they're not calling for this to be the inflection point.
It's not the bottom just yet.
So big write-down has happened, but the mystery of Tesco's recovery continues.
Still ongoing.
Thanks very much, Rochelle.